Hello my lovelies and welcome to another plan with me. Today we are planning in my mini happy planner and we are doing the week of the 21st to the 27th. My mini happy planner is actually an undated planner. Today's kit is this lovely little mini kit from the FabPlannerPrint, and as you can see I've already gone through and written in the little bits I need to write in, so the dates, etc. Washi choices this week for this kit were actually quite hard to find in my washi kit. So first of all we have this lovely iridescent blue, which I thought went quite well. Only thing is you can't really put anything on it and it does need scissors to cut it rather than what I usually use. And then we have this one, which I thought went really well because of the black and the blue, and it's a very similar shade of blue, although as you can see that is a skinnier washi. That one is from Hobbycraft in a set that you get, I think £5 for the set, and I think you get 8 rolls within sort of all these. So I've got purple, pinks and whites, etc. of these. And this is a £5 box set from the range this was in. And then my washi, my clip choice for this week for this kit is these two dinky clips from Crafty Carly on Etsy. I just thought they went really well with the kit, and you'll find I always use dinky clips in the mini planner because they're just absolutely wonderful and I love the little cuteness of them. So without further ado we'll get started, and as always I start with my notes strip. So like I said, these kits are from the FabPlannerPrint, and I find them for this particular planner absolutely perfect. They've got exactly the right amount of stuff that you want in a kit ready for the mini planner. I'm usually an white space planner, but in this one I tend to write more than I stick. This is kind of, I use this planner as kind of a record of what's going on in my boy's life. So like recording how the days have gone for them and where they are, where they're at with certain things. So for example, a lot of the information going in here at the moment is about my youngest and how he's coping with his transition into normal school. Because obviously he had a delayed start with school, so he's only just started. And he seems to be doing okay. He's coping better than we thought, possibly because, like I said, he had that little bit longer to get used to it, and than some of the other kids, because basically he did transition periods throughout the first term leading up to him actually starting. So he was going in sort of weekly with my childminder, who I cannot thank enough throughout the whole process of all the form filling and additional appointments and coming along to various different things and doing all the assessments and having psychiatrists and all the rest of it trupsing through our house to do what was needed in order for us to get an EHCP in place for him so he could eventually start school. So yeah, he's doing better than, like I said, he's doing better than we thought, but he could also be doing a lot better than he is. Last night, so Thursday the 17th, was his film night. And I was in two minds. I didn't want to exclude him. I've never excluded his brother from film night. And I didn't want to start, well, if this happens, if that happens, nonsense. I thought I'm better just letting him get on with it and seeing how he copes. He didn't really cope with it I think it was a bit too much really for him to cope with. Maybe once he's a little bit more settled, he'd cope a lot better. But inevitably I got the phone call to say, can you come and collect him, within sort of the first hour. So I wasn't particularly bothered. So that's my date covers down. Now I'm going to move on to my full boxes, and I do these sort of, I don't do these in order of any specific order or anything like that. I just tend to sort of lay them down where I want to put them. But I do tend to do the same layout every week, if that makes sense. So every Sunday we'll have a full box, every Friday, every Thursday and every Tuesday. It just breaks it up and spreads it out a little bit, if that makes sense. Just breaks it up. So obviously it does mean I've got, that is really wonky, which probably means I've laid the date cover a little bit wonky. Are you going to come back up, please? There we go. We'll try and line it up the other way around. Yeah, I mean, laying the date covers on these are a little bit fiddly, and you don't necessarily always get them straight because they are quite so fiddly. I do my best to get everything as straight. Oops. See where I've lifted this now, it's a bit curly and therefore won't lay necessarily as straight as I would like it to. Hopefully we are, I think that's as straight as I'm actually going to get that, unfortunately. So yeah, it wasn't too much of a bother to me to go and get him. I mean, we don't live particularly close to the school. I'm certainly what they classed as an out of catchment mum. At the time of signing up my eldest to the school, who's obviously in juniors now, not in infants, we lived closer to the school, although we were still technically classed as out of catchment, but it was most definitely the better school in the area, in my opinion, having gone and seen and all the rest of it. What I do now is I put the flags in, and I put the flags every day that I don't have a full box, if that makes sense. So I try and sort of spread it all out relatively evenly, so that not one box is flooded with information. To try and give myself sort of even room, and I usually find I do run out of writing space, but it is just general notes that I jot in here just so I keep track. It's not for anyone else's benefit, it's for me to keep track. Also, if one of the boys is going through a particularly rough patch at any given time, I know I've got something I can refer back on and go, oh yeah, this was the lead up to it, or this is what caused it, etc. So now I need to think about where I'm putting my deco. So there's lots of lovely deco. Right, I've put the planner on that side, so I don't want to put the planner sticker. What I might do actually is put the planner sticker up here, and I think with a pair of glasses, like so. And then I'm going to put, where are we? I think I'll put the shoes. Are they one big sticker? Yep. So we will, oh, it's quite fragile actually to get off the page. I think I'll pop the shoes in there. And then I've got a coffee mug, the bunny, and the perfume to decorate the other page. Do you know what? I shouldn't have done that yet. I think I should have put the washi in first. Really think I should have put the washi in, because I think I'm going to want to move things up a little bit. So You see, this is me rushing ahead and not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's just because I know that it's going to look... I have done it in the past and then laid the deco before the washi and then tried to put the washi in around the deco. And basically what's occurred, they all came up rather nicely, is the fact that... Okay, I'm going to waste quite a lot at the end of this, because it's got some sort of sticky residue on it, probably where it's new. So we'll just cut that off quickly. So like I said, I can't use the normal washi cutter on this, and I do I prefer skinny washi, but although the kit is literally blue or black, almost monochrome, but with blue instead of white, I didn't really have a lot of, I didn't cut that very straight, but it'll do, choices with regards to blue washies, to be fair, or not necessarily just that, but the shade, matching the shade of blue, because it's quite a pale sort of baby blue shade, and a lot of the blue washi I've got is quite sort of darker blues, if you like. So not necessarily so this washi is so pretty but so awkward to use, because I can't just do what I normally do with my washi cutter. So we'll just bear with me while I try and do the best I can to get it from end to end. Obviously that one's slightly overhanging, that one's slightly short. I am doing the best I can, honestly, as long as it still looks pretty. It is absolutely gorgeous, but where it's a plastic based washi rather than a paper based washi, obviously for them to be able to achieve the iridescence look. See, look, I cut that really unstraight. Doesn't quite work the same as normal washi, which is a shame, because it is beautiful stuff, but it does mean I have a tendency to avoid using it just because it's a little bit more problematic. So this is what I usually use on my washi, and this is just my Cricut scraper. I do have a Cricut machine, and I tend to make vinyl stickers on it, more for car than anything else, although I am thinking of starting to use them for other reasons. So like I might start making ones for dashboards and stuff in my planners. Haven't really thought about it yet, although we are coming into the second month of the year, in a week or so's time. So that's all good. We see exciting things happening of the subject of kids, and let's get off the subject of ranting about washies. Have you got any exciting plans for February? Obviously, you know, any birthdays? I mean, we have no birthdays whatsoever in February in this family. But we do have, obviously, Valentine's Day. Do you know what? That washi looks really good, and I'm quite impressed with the skinny washi. Not so sure about that. I'm wondering if it's a slightly different tone of blue, but then it could be the light that's reflected on it, and it might look better to you guys than it does to me. So now we'll just pop the deco back down where I wanted it. So this is why I wanted to squash it a little bit. Is I don't mind the washi going over the bit I know it stick to, which is the date covers, but it won't stick to the washi. To be fair, most stickers are quite reluctant to stick to the paper style washi as well, I found. It could just be me, but that's what I found. So what else have we got? We need to put some deco on the, oh, excuse me, on here. So I think I'll put the coffee cup and the perfume bottle. Quite random together, but they look quite good. And then I've got a bunny left, and I'm not sure, I don't think I've got a mini checklist anywhere that will fit that box or look right in that box. I don't know, actually. Maybe should have thought about that previously. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see on these, I've already ripped them out. So I always plan in this planner on a Friday, and then this week is the junior film night for Reese on the same day, so on Thursday. And I'll just pop that note in up there. I literally just put kids things in here, so like, although that's my birthday, hence I wanted the planner on that particular day, I'm not going to put in here that it's my birthday. I will put the boys' birthdays in there when we get to them, but this is for them. I decorate it for me to look at, because it's only me that's going to look at it, but it is based around the boys and what's going on with them. And that's pretty much it, guys, apart from obviously I have this gap here, and off the top of my head I'm just going to look back at previously used stickers and see if I have a half box in blue that would go, which I don't think I have to hand, which is a bit of a shame. I find the normal half boxes out of the kits fit, but there's no guarantee that I have a half box checklist that I can put in there, and I have rather too many, and I think I'm now just prolonging the inevitable, really. Not proving productively useful here. So no, right, okay, I'm going to call it quits, I think, and leave that gap there for now. Obviously, if I do find a half box to fit in there, then you guys can see it on my Instagram. By all means, check it out. It's Lozmck, so LOZMCK 11, I believe, on Instagram. I don't have a Facebook page, but I do have Instagram, and obviously you guys, my lovely subscribers, and any new watchers, hello, welcome. You know, by all means, please click like if you like this video, and obviously any questions, just drop them in the drop down box and I will get back to you. As for now, guys, we are done, and I hope to catch you on my next video. Bye.